how do you feel about Adya being an equestrian?
Adya being an equestrian, I think she was interested right from small. She never missed 7 years of riding. Every morning at 5 o'clock getting ready and going, never complained. So yes, so I'm doing my bit because she's so sincere. Yeah, that's it.
Why did you choose Red Earth?
Why I chose Red Earth? One is I like the place. Large trees, everything around. And kids learn a lot of things here because they are not just riding, but you can see them. They are now preparing the field for the competition. So they get to do a lot of things more than. So they're developing all through. It's not just riding. This makes them better riders. By doing all this, caring for the place they are riding, caring for the horses, caring for things that relate to their horses. So I think that makes them a better rider.
How do you feel Adya has changed since horses entered her life?
Since horses entered her life.
Or since riding, or have you noticed any changes?
Yeah, she's, I think, my daughter, Adya, becoming a teenager. I think patience is what they need these days. And because there's nothing other than patience in riding. It is repetition, doing it. I think so that is getting into her life as well, of being patient, of continuously being at it and not giving up, which is, I think, very difficult to get in this environment these days, what the kids play with. Quick games, quick results. It doesn't happen riding. You will work over it in a year and then maybe it will happen. So that's very important what riding teaches them. Stay at it, don't lose. And then you get it finally.
What are you looking forward to in this competition season?
Looking forward to...
And how are you feeling about it?
Obviously a lot of medals. Everybody is greedy of medals. But no, they are learning to work for the longer run. Like nationals, we are preparing right from now. Last nationals was very good for us. So this nationals also, we didn't want to bring down the standards. So yeah, preparing right from the beginning.
And how are you
and
feeling?
Being a home ground, I think it's a big advantage.
And are you stressed, nervous?
No, I'm never stressed, never nervous. Seen it for 7 years, regularly every day. So no more nervousness, no stress. Now that she's got her own horse, she's getting to know her horse, working better with her horse. Yeah, excited actually to see this season. Her new horse.
Amazing. Thank you. So we know that you're an equestrian. And how do you feel about Yuman being an equestrian also?
Yeah, like father, like son. You get into the same liking when suddenly you found a passion at the early few days. So I'm very happy that he is able to. He finds liking in horses, riding, and equestrian.
Why did you choose Red Earth?
Red Earth, because we know that Red Earth has a much better ambience for horses. That is the only most very distinguished thing. A lot of paddock play and the culture in Auroville and also especially Jacqueline, a real passion for horses. Horses first, riders next. So that kind of culture is here. Jacqueline is very passionate about it, and they understand horses and train them according to the horses' liking and their potential. So they try to be traveling so much to come here from Chennai. That's why generally the love for the horses are enjoying ambience and the training part.
Okay. How do you feel horse riding has impacted Yuman?
So as you know, the boys, so they have to find somewhere they have to be responsible in life. So teach them better be responsible for whatever you do. So this leadership responsibility and so many things. Somebody has to do that. Then only they can be in industry. So I find that is the one thing I like about riding. So he becomes a better person in the riding race. and riding training makes him more a better person. So personality and what is the leadership, all the developments of person.
Okay. Is this your first competition in Redder?
No, my everything started for me personally in 2008. I started my first competition here when I didn't know that much riding, and I won a simple trot test, both gold and silver. So that triggered everything. Now we are still here. Almost now 14 years now.
Okay. And how are you feeling about this season since you're now part of the Redder
Yeah,
team?
I'm very so happy, but I could not compete that much because my arm is little bit lame here. He met an accident, he hit his knee. And other, my Amanda is still under training. So maybe next year we will full-fledged. So I'm so happy, but still little bit disappointed since I could not compete.
Okay.
How do you feel about Auroville being an equestrian?
It's a new field. We had never thought before the COVID lockdown. We had never thought that Adya would take on to equestrian sport or horse riding so seriously. So it's new. We are learning, but we are enjoying it. And I think at least during COVID, the kind of exposure and the kind of outdoor activities and the physical activity equestrian sport has provided for her has been really good. She didn't have to stay indoors all through 2 years. So that way I'm very thankful. But after having gone into it so deeply, I am thinking that she'll go further into it, and I can see the passion, I can see the interest. And me as a mother, I'm also learning that there's so much. It's just not sitting on the horse and just taking off. There's so much to learn. There's so much of discipline, so much of physical work. So I think, I think it's a very good field to be in.
Why did you choose Redder?
When we first came here, we live in Chennai city. So when we first came to Redder and saw the ambience, the place, it just felt more relaxed, and the horses here seemed somehow, the sensing was that the horses were more calm, relaxed, and there was this whole busy energy that you normally feel in metropolitan cities and all was not there. You get to hear the chirpings of the birds, you get to walk among the trees and wood, and so it was a very different environment, and I thought it was a good place to learn a sport that requires so much focus and concentration.
How do you feel horses riding, everything, being an equestrian, has changed Auroville? Or what sort of impact has it had on them?
As of now, I don't think I have seen an impact as such, but I am an educationist. I work with children all the time, and in education it is always that what you are working towards doesn't come immediately. The result of it is not seen immediately, but I know that whatever she is learning now, it's going to go a long way with her in future. Because even when I sit to watch when they are actually having a class, there's so many coordinations that are happening at the same time. Your toes, your heels, your fingers, your elbow, your shoulders, your core, your head, your eyes, I think, and the horse and you, and the equation between both of you. There's so much you have to do at the same time. So the kind of training it must be actually giving to a child, the real impact of it or the advantages of it will be seen much later, I think, as they grow. It will come in their personality, in their attitude, and these are not the impact. I think it's very overt, but it builds you and builds your personality. I think that's how I see it.
What are you looking forward to this competition season?
Lots of fun, lots of hard work. Here in Red Earth, we are all the parents are volunteers also. So we give in our 100% of time into some work or the other. So I don't think we can be spectators and sit and watch and enjoy the games. Off and on, yes, we may be able to do that, but most of the time we'll be working. But at the end of the day, it will be good, busy season.
Are you excited, nervous?
Excited, yes, excited. No, not nervous. Nervous a little bit, I think, for the child because that always, oh my God, what happens? What happens if she falls? So yeah, but not nervous for the event.
All right. Thank you very much.
How do you feel about Sunny being an equestrian?
I mean, we've been in it for about 10 years now, so it's been a fairly long time. But when it all started, it was a very new experience because horses were all very new to us. So we as parents, and we're learning a lot of things through his new passion, which he intends to continue into a profession. So I think this is not going to be a one-off thing up to college or whatever. It's going to continue for his life. And it looks like we are in it for the long run. We're going to be supporting him as much as we can.
Why did you choose Red Earth?
Yeah, actually Red Earth was the most inconvenient option because we come from Chennai and we actually drive twice a week to come here. So clearly we are not the most practical people. But that said, I think we looked at a nourishing atmosphere as our priority for any form of environment of education for our children. So for school we did look for something like that, and when we discovered Red Earth, we found the same atmosphere here with the people here, with Jacqueline especially, taking care of the children like a mother, and we love the atmosphere where the horses are. So the main decision happened when we got our horses and we had to decide where to stable them, and Red Earth was our obvious choice because we've already seen how the horses are taken care of here and how much space they have, and freedom and open space they have, and also the atmosphere within the club is a little laid back and very non-competitive, and I think that's a very important requirement for us as parents. As much as we are in a competitive sport, I think it's very important to have a non-competitive attitude while training, because that makes you do the sport for the love of the sport and not just to win competitions. So most of Samartha's riding has been of competitions, but I think he's learnt another aspect of riding and horsemanship after coming here, which is extending it a lot and a lot around beyond competitions, and that's why Red Earth was our only choice actually.
In what way do you think that horses have affected Sunny and his development and his personality?
It's a question we ask. I'm not sure if he would have turned out any different if it wasn't for horses. But I think it was like his life was to be with horses. So it seems like he just came. I don't know if you believe in rebirth or not, but it seemed like when he found the horses, like it was the normal thing he had to do. It was what he had to do. I wouldn't say it's a calling, or I can't say it changed his personality, because we've been in it since he was 4.5. So how do I say 4.5 to 16 whether it's made him a different person? I don't know. but definitely it's given him a purpose. He's very serious about it. He wants to take it up as his profession. It's beyond his passion now. So he's thinking on those lines as well. So that way, I think he just sort of, when he found it, he knew this is the thing he wanted to do. But of course, it had a huge effect on us as parents, because seeing the child being so serious and passionate about it, we feel that it's a good thing that we can support, and we need to support it also.
What are you looking forward to this competition season, and how are you feeling about it?
Like I said, we've been through quite a few seasons. In fact, we are parents who are reducing the number of competitions now, because I think Samartha reached a point where he wants to focus on training and not so much of competitions. But being home ground and being not having to travel the horses for long periods, I think it's a great opportunity for us to whatever work has been put on during practice, to see how it's blossoming into the competition. I'm looking forward to interacting with other horse parents, and I'm looking forward for children to interact socially. They've had so much of social distancing. I think it's important, the social aspect of coming together, and competition is just an excuse for us to get together. So while we all compete hard, I think more than anything else, it's important children to bond and develop friendship through the competition.
Are you excited?
I am excited, but at the same time, there's a lot of work going on. We are also part of the work, like Saif has taken up a lot of the work. We have taken up whatever little we can do. So it's also a little nervous when now Red Earth is home, so when guests come, we're a little nervous, and can we provide everything correctly for them? What's going to go wrong? What can we adjust? So these are the things that's running in the back of our head. So until it actually gets moving, we're all going to be a little nervous. But yes, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How has being an equestrian impacted Prado?
How has it changed or affected Pradyuta's personality, or as a person? See, as far as Pradyuta is concerned, I find her a lot more confident, a lot more risk-taking, a lot more disciplined. Okay, it involves a lot of discipline, and she's ready to go through it. And I feel there is some kind of a powerful feeling in a positive way. It's not in a negative way. So I'm very happy with the sport's contribution towards my daughter's development.
I think so long as she is happy doing what she is, and as parents we are here to encourage the sport and pursuit of the sport that she wishes to excel in. And I think that the entire penchant for excellence and the need to be competitive obviously helped her to become a much more stronger person. And for that we are thankful that she's taken the sport.
What is that you're most excited about this competition season? What are you looking forward to?
It's just the aura, the competition. See, it's like, this is a very comparatively a smaller community, so everybody knows everyone. So there is a positive aura, a very healthy competition among the riders, and the parents wanting to cheer everybody, every child, the clubs interacting with each other, the instructors are, having their fun time. I think everything is exciting during a competition. The environment is on fire. I would love it. Everything is there. There is serious work, there is party time, there is just silly talks. Everything is enjoyable about it.
How are you feeling? Excited? Nervous?
I'm excited. I am excited. The nervous part, I leave it to Pradyuta. Yeah, probably I would be a little nervous at the time of the competition, but it's that like, oh my god, now what's gonna happen? Now how is it going to go? It's exciting to see the moves. It's exciting to see the horses. It's exciting to see the little one behaving so mature during their competition. So yeah, I'm excited. Nervous, excited.
Would you like to add something? Is this your first competition?
No, not really. This is probably, I don't stage for the full competition, but I'm sure it will be highly charged environment where parents and the people who are supporting the event will all have a good time.
Yeah. I think everybody becomes a rider when the competition goes on. Everybody becomes a coach, and everybody becomes the helpers, and everybody is everyone. So that's gonna be a little fun. Lots of fun. Not little. Sorry. Lots.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
How do you feel about Lila being an equestrian?
I feel it has helped her a lot. She has become like a different person almost. I think when you sort of bond with the horses, somehow your whole outlook towards a lot of things in life is different or is more. And all kinds of sports are always good, so also that. And I really like, I didn't know before, how a gender non-specific, age non-specific, and doing it forever, like all of these, I'm amazed actually. So I'm happy for her, so that she did gymnastics before, and in gymnastics maybe when you're a certain age, it's finished for you. Whereas in horse riding, I can see, as in the Olympics, you can even be 60 or 70 years old and you can keep going on, you never have to stop the sport. So that's very good. So she'll be sporty forever and not just when she's young.
Why did you choose Red Earth?
Well, it was just a coincidence because everything else in Auroville, all the activities for kids have stopped, and it was just a chance conversation of Daniel with Jacqueline when the Red Earth was still closed during COVID and not open to anyone. And then she thought about it for a moment and she said, oh, why not? Yeah, so during COVID, when everyone was very skeptical about taking new people, it just happened that when Jacqueline was very welcoming and wanting to and accepted to take on a new child, and then that's how Lila started at Red Earth and hooked after the very first class.
How do you feel horse riding has impacted Lila? Do you see it being a central factor in her personality development?
Well, right now, ever since she got into it 15 months ago, and she eats, drinks, thinks and sleeps horses. So she reads only horse books. She's only reads horse books in all kinds of massive series. She can read for hours. She only watches horse movies. She does horse video games. And so we basically eat, drink, sleep horses. I can see how the horse, like any other sport, she didn't do it like 24/7, but I can see that the horse thing has really taken over everything that she wakes up for horse.
How are you feeling with the big competition coming up?
Yeah, exciting. It's always exciting, and it's Auroville. So as an Aurovillian, I'm always excited about the Auroville competition. Whereas elsewhere, it's always something else is nice, but I'm very excited for it to be in Red Earth. So home ground.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.